What is up, guys? Overleveled Podcast, episode 1. Big shout out to Big Cloud Gaming for hosting us. We have been so-called acquired by Big Cloud, and this is a reboot. And we have our main members, such as Alish and Pablo the Third. And there you go. And kind of similar to what BG and Kids Move did with Planet Xbox. So big shout out to Big Cloud for doing this, and opportunities are tremendous. Virgin Complete, big facts.
Virgin Complete. Hey man, he signed me on to $2 million, baby. I'm good to go, dog.
Jeez, I wish I was getting that money. I was getting nothing, but of course we're gonna have our introductions and then kind of lay out what the podcast is going to be like, and we're going to do a bit slight difference into kind of like the prologue of the show. But Alish, tell the people what you do in terms of gaming. Are you this big media head? Or are you just
let me tell you, let me fill you my credentials, all right? I am the greatest gamer that ever lived in the history of the gaming world, all right? Let me tell you, let me tell you some of my credentials, right? I got past the Cuphead tutorial. Get this. Wait for it. Without any tutorials. That's right. I got to the Cuphead tutorial. I didn't look at the words on the screen. I looked. I said, what are those? Those aren't words. Those aren't prompts. I know how to do this. I did it all myself. What else did I do? So I have been Prestige Master in every Black Ops game that's come out. That's right. I don't hold your applause. Hold your applause. All right. Now for the grand finale. The greatest gaming achievement I've ever done. All right. I beat The Last of Us. The Last of Us 1. All right. Not on Survivor. All right. What's one after Survivor?
Grounded.
Not on Grounded.
Oh, shit.
Not even on Grounded. I beat it on Explore difficulty. Get this. With one hand, with one finger. That's right. I beat that game on Explore with one finger, with the regular controller. So if that doesn't tell you just what kind of gaming god I am in this community, I don't know what more I need to prove to you guys. So right now I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. I beat the game, and I'm playing it again on the Final Fantasy mode, trying to get that platinum before Cyberpunk drops. Mm-hmm. You know, because I heard of a game that dropped 3 years ago called Cyberpunk, but I think that was a beta or something. I heard the full game's dropping, like Baldur's Gate. You know, Baldur's Gate had a trial like 3 years ago, and now the full game came out. So Final Fantasy, Cyberpunk's like the same thing. Like it dropped the beta 3 years ago. For full price, and now dropping the full game on September. So I'm just trying to beat this game so I can get to that. And I'm looking forward to this reboot of the Overleveled Podcast. I used to be a big PlayStation heavy fanboy back in the day, but with this reboot comes the new rebooted me. So I like to just say that I'm looking forward to sharing all my neutral opinions, my both sides opinions, and give everyone a fair chance, because we're stronger together. When we're strong, we survive together, and we're stronger together. So I just really excited to be a part of this great journey of Overleveled Podcast.
That last part was beautiful.
Thanks, man.
Jeez.
Really Thanks, bro.
That's pure cinema right there. Jeez. I don't know how you're going to top this one, Pablo, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm the complete opposite of that. I'm a journalist mode gamer, so I play everything on Easy Dog. So, I'm not like my boy here, Alley Hood. So, but I'm glad to be here. It's been a minute, man, since I've been on the show. So, I'm ready to talk some gaming.
Yeah, no, it's going to be very interesting. And like I said, a little bit different because like Big Cloud, I know it's crazy, inspired me. Like when he talked on RGT, he mentioned like talking about working out, the gym, or health. And I'm like, honestly, I feel like no gaming podcasts really do that. I was like, dang, that is like, I was shocked. So, like, that's something I want to do, was, like, talk a little bit about, I guess, our progress, the gym, if we're going to the gym, eating clean or not eating clean or whatnot. But, like, I've said this, like, multiple times, even on RGT. I'm just like, dude, the gym is phenomenal. I know a lot of people be like, man, get the heck out of here with the gym talk, bro. Give me a controller and I'm good. But like, on all honesty, dude, like, honestly, like the gym for me amplifies like everything in my life. Enjoying games to the fullest extent, just like overall like your well-being and your like emotional state and everything. It's just like top tier for me. Like it's just like I started working out what I want to say January, like mid to late January, and so it's about 8 months, about give or take, in terms of my eating healthy and the gym journey. I've definitely got some gains and whatnot. You know, of course, I'm not gonna be too boastful about it, but like I'm getting like, you know, good. I'm getting cut and all that, and my journey after that, like by December, is to start, you know, intaking more calories and getting 20 pounds of pure muscle, which that's gonna be another year. Not gonna lie,
down.
Another year. But like overall,
that's
man,
another grind.
Exactly. And I still want to be cut at the same time. So it's definitely going to be interesting. And I know Alish, and I know Pablo too, but Alish, you work out, right?
Absolutely.
What's your experience on that?
So, you know, I've been working on honestly since I was in the 10th grade, just because my school had a weight training class. I would say, man, like school taught us a lot of bad habits in terms of just like rep ranges. But to be fair, this was around like 2012, 2014. So like, I feel like the fitness community on YouTube wasn't that like big, and you in school, like you're really only exposed to people that are around you. So unless you came from like a sports school, you couldn't really find people around that were like not like experts in working out at that young of an age. I would say my biggest advice, if you're especially want to build muscle, is don't do like too many reps. Do like maybe 6 to 8 max, and then every time you hit your max rep range, then move up your weight right after in the next set. Just because you want to keep constantly like having your muscles be tested, and I would say, and doing that short of like amount of reps allows you to not be as tired for when you're in your later exercises. Because let's say you do 5 exercises and you do 4 sets of 12, by like your 4th exercise of doing 12 set reps, you're going to be exhausted, and like you're not going to do as much, not because you couldn't do it, but just because your reps, you just did too many reps, right? So I would say that's like my number 1 advice. And number 2, I would say to cut, like make sure if you're because for me, I'm a like because of my culture, it's a very carb heavy diet, like lots of rice, lots of bread. I would say the easiest things to cut, I would say significantly or at all, soda, bread, and like juice. Juice is just as bad as soda. It's actually worse than soda because it's masked as a fruit juice. So you'll think it's like healthier because it's juice, but if you look at like how much sugar is in that stuff, it's pretty crazy. So
oh yeah, dude, like soda's like the big thing that like people got to realize, dude. Drinking soda every day, terrible for you. Really terrible. It just kills you, man. It does. It makes you feel like garbage, and you're like super dehydrated and all that. Like and it's just,
so much sugar. Like so much sugar. Like your sugar's taking up all your hydration. Another thing that I've learned like sort of more recently is you want to have like a nutrition, like not a diet, but you want to have a nutrition lifestyle that allows you to enjoy like what you're eating. Like if you're just gonna eat chicken and broccoli and rice all day, like you're not gonna be happy. You're gonna be very depressed while like being healthy. I would say like, let's say you have a cookie or a donut, it's not the end of the world. Like if you have like some chips or whatever, like on some off day, it's not the end of the world. Like it's also like don't have a dedicated cheat day where you just eat like just splurge yourself with like a whole bunch of junk food all at once. Like, you know, if you feel like having some chips one day, have the bag of chips. Who cares? Like, and like you're not gonna look back in like 3 months like, yo man, that one bag of chips like just completely killed all of my gains. Like no, that's not how it works. So I would just say like do something that's sustainable, that's practical, and lets you still enjoy your life. That also applies with like if your goal is to like do 225 in like 3 months, you're not gonna like bench like 2 plates in 2 months. You're obviously not gonna do that. Just have little goals and then just, you know, continuously monitor them. You wanna make your workout something that you do forever, not something that you do just for a limited amount of time. So also that's like my experience working out. It's something that I always love to do. So I'm very happy.
Yeah, it's just like, of course, like the thing is, I tell people all the time when they work out, and it's like you also get into your own headspace. It's like, dude, where are the gains? Where's the progress? Mm-hmm. And it's like and I kind of wish I did this, is like, dude, take pictures of yourself in the beginning, and like you'll know, like it'll be pretty like right there in your face, like, dude, there's changes happening. Because if you just keep looking at yourself every day without a picture, like a reference point, then yeah, it's not going to look like that. But eventually, you'll get to that point. It just takes time and effort. And also, like, dude, the gym makes you like more mentally sound and less foggy in terms of like eating like bad and stuff. That's what I tell people all the time. It's like, yeah, you can have your cheat day, just not like the whole day or something like that. It's like a cheat meal.
Exactly.
Yeah. What about you, Pablo? I know you're on a journey as well.
I didn't know this was a workout podcast, but
hey man, Big Cloud inspired me. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned it.
You feel me? Hey man, the only cardio I'm doing is in the bedroom. You dig?
Oh.
Hey, but nah, man. No, on a real note, I've been doing I just been doing a cardio based workout. I'm just trying to cut weight. I'm a bigger set guy than probably both of you, so I'm just trying to shed the weight doing running. I had a little bit of a break. I need to go see the dentist. I had like a really bad pain in my mouth. I had like a really bad cut that I needed to get fixed. I'm good to go, so I'll probably be working out tonight. Go for a run, do a few miles or whatever. In the gym or whatever I'll do. But it's just basically cardio, and then I'll probably like start looking up information. Or Red Hood always helps me out. He gives me information about what works for him, and I could try to see if I can apply it to what I do in the gym. When it comes to like the gains and stuff, and like what type of muscle workouts to do. But for right now, it's just cardio, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to focus on. I'm trying to go like pretty much every day now. Just to kick it up a little bit.
Yeah, honestly, like cardio, like I tell people, like not everything is gonna work for everyone. That's something like to be known. Like everybody's like body is very different, so it's like you have to incorporate what works for you, and it could be cardio, or if you want to go to weight training, it's weight training. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like cardio. That's just me. I'm terrible with cardio.
It's most people don't. Like even me, like I just started to do like little runs, and like this is what I'm saying about like, just do like little bits of like progress, right? I know I don't like running, so I'm trying to do like little bit of running at the end of my workout, gradually increases. So like, but I like running a little bit more. But I definitely know what you mean. Like it is so.
Dude, I'm in my mind. I'm like, today's the day. I'm gonna do some cardio after my workout.
Abs too is also like really annoying to work out. That it's just. Yeah.
I love it, man. It's just like I feel like it just makes you push harder. Like the other day, I was running because I live in a gated community, so there's like a big lap, around the apartments that I can do like constantly and stuff. And like when you're in pain and you feel like your body's about to shut down, I don't know. It's just something about that that just gets me going. Like I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm in my Rocky mood. Like I can hear the song playing in my head, Rocky Balboa, and it's just making me. I don't know. It just makes me want to push every day.
Yeah. For me, the song I play, I play the Garuda boss theme. That's what I play on my runs. It just has like a really good pace for my run.
Yes, sir. All right, so let's go into what games are we playing. Honestly, the only game I'm playing is a game Pablo hates. Thinks it's trash. Honestly, it should have never been made. It's Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh yeah.
Fact.
I'm on Act 3, baby. This game?
Oh, God. Where the performance issues are at?
Listen,
good luck.
I haven't even, I got into Act 3, right? So I don't know what happens in Act 3 and all that. So, but overall, I like Baldur's Gate 3. It's a really good game. And it's going to be interesting what ends up winning Game of the Year. But that's really the only particular game I'm playing right now. Of course, Sea of Stars is very interesting, and I may get to play it. But Paulo, what have you been playing?
Man, I've been playing, and thanks to Phil Spencer, man, for putting out Texas Chainsaw Massacre on that Game Pass, baby. Shout out Kid Smooth, man. Game Pass. But nah, I've been playing that. I got like I probably almost have almost 100 hours in the game. Probably like 75. But I'm getting close to that 100-hour mark, and then I'll probably drop the game and get ready for Starfield to come out next week. But yeah, I just been playing that. I was thinking about booting up Sea of Stars because Alicia told me some interesting things about the mechanics that kind of made me want to give it a shot. I was a little deterred from not trying it because of the way it looks. I don't like that style of JRPG in my opinion, but yeah, just Texas, man. That's all I've been playing. I haven't really been playing any single player. I tried out Alice Fallen. It just wasn't my cup of tea, and I dropped it. But
it seems like it's
it.
like no one's like cup of tea.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like It just feels like a poor man's. What was that other game that came out that had like similar movement? Oh, Forspoken. I feel like Forspoken is a better game than that. But
what was the game called? You said Alice Fallen?
Atlas Fallen.
Yeah, Atlas Fallen.
Oh, Atlas.
Yeah, it's a decent game. Like good movement, but I don't know. Just the combat is. I don't know. It's not really that satisfying. It just feels kind of janky, and I don't know. The world is like kind of empty and boring. Nothing really interesting to explore, but that's about it.
Yeah, gotcha. What about you? I mean, you've told us already. Final Fantasy 16, for Final Fantasy mode. Anything else?
Honestly, that's it. Like this game has been my game of the summer, and it's probably been the game that's made me fall behind on like getting to other games this year because I still have to.
Wait, you've been playing it for months, Alicia?
Yeah, I've been playing it since it came out. I've just been playing it since it came out. It took me like a month and a half but also to be fair, when I like a game a lot, I pace myself to like beat it. So I also went on a trip in July that also like took a bit longer to beat. Makes sense. And I did everything. I did all the side quests. I did all of the the bounties. I did everything before I beat the game. So this game is probably gonna last me like another, let's say, 2 weeks a week or 2 weeks before I beat it, like fully. Yeah, like this game is just nothing short of incredible. Like I beat it. I watched SkillUp's review. There's a lot of incorrect statements in that like review and stuff I don't agree with, and I think it just shows that a lot of things I hate in gaming, like the whole slow storytelling that they do in the middle of gameplay, is because of journalists. Because journalists love to eat that shit up. I don't know why they like to eat that stuff up. Because I think the best way to tell a story is through cutscenes. I think it's also the least intrusive way to tell stories. And I think the only thing about 16 I didn't like, I think the air combat was a bit stiff. Like it should have gave you a little bit more freedom to pull off air combat moves. But besides that, like the game to me is just incredible, and playing it again has just been even better because like even especially with like the politics of like the tribes and stuff is really nice that I actually understand all of it now the second time around. So probably after this I'll probably play Cyberpunk, and I think just Cyberpunk, Spider-Man, and Persona 5 Tactics I'll play for the rest of the year. Yeah. If I have time, I'll play Final Fantasy X on my Steam Deck. I want to start that on my Steam Deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Talk about RPGs and segue, because dude, we got like Cyberpunk to talk about. We're gonna talk first though about a game honestly all of us are anticipating for next year in February. Pablo was talking so much trash about it, and then I showed him the trailer. This man's like, yo, this looks kind of heat. He's like, wait a minute, Chief, Persona 3 Reload. This is looking real nice. And I'm like, dude, absolutely, bro. Like, I will say, seeing more and more about it, honestly, the voice acting, I think, it sounds pretty good for the new cast. Some of it like sounds pretty the same, like even though they have different actors and actresses. And interesting that they kind of changed the armband that they showed off for Persona 3 Reload, like the latest trailer. And actually, I think it's a welcome change, because I'm not gonna lie, the bands that look that were shown in the original look so, I don't know. It's like it could look like it could fall off basically at any turn, right? But now it's like an actual like kind of like shoulder arm type of band thing, which I can't wait to play this game overall. Like, dude, like graphically, it looks way better than P5 Royal, like by far. Like the differences are pretty noticeable when it comes to that game, right? So,
and did they also confirm like expanded social links for other characters that didn't have quite like a social link in the original?
I didn't really look into it, but they might have. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
But like overall, I think they did show off a new theme, which sounds pretty good. And I'm just like super excited for this game. Like overall, the only thing I'm kind of in disagreement with though is their pricing model. Like the collector's edition, dude, is $200.
It's not that good, man. There's no steelbook.
Statue.
No steelbook.
Is there no steelbook? I don't even know.
No, there's no steelbook at all.
That's crazy.
How often do you guys get these collector's editions of these games?
For Persona, I've been getting
just in general.
Yikes. For me, actually, it depends on the game, right? Like 16 was one, Spider-Man 2 was another.
Jesus, and they're all 200 a piece, right? Or at least more.
Yeah, like 250, 300. I would say like I don't get. I think the only collector's edition I have is Persona 5 Royal, just because of like.
And I got both versions of P5 Royal. No, yeah, Persona. I had the original P5 collector's edition and P5 Royal. Yeah.
Yeah. But I like to get deluxe editions. I like to get like to me, if it has a steelbook, I'll buy it. Like Final Fantasy 16 or Final Fantasy 7 or Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2. I like steelbooks. So if it has it, I like to get it. Spider-Man 2, I'm really mad that there's no like standard steelbook version because like that's just so
because
stupid.
The thing is, the steelbook actually looks good too.
It looks really good. It looks really good. Like right, that's why I'm like, it's only on the collector's edition. Like that's really annoys me because I don't really care about statues or whatever. Like that's just like paper waste to me. I like steelbooks. So
yeah. So
wow.
Yeah. Also, like Neo 2. Neo 2 has a really nice steelbook too that I was glad I got when I got it on PS4.
Yeah. What else can I say about like? Of course, it's also going to be in Game Pass. So if you guys like Game Pass, you can play it on there for Persona 3 Reload. One of the things I disagreed, dude. Yeah, $70, dude, for the I think PS4 and PS5 version. So I don't know why.
I mean, look, like the game is like about how many hours? Like 60 hours. Like it's not that bad.
Actually, yeah.
But the thing is, there's gonna be day one DLC on top of that. Like, I'm like, bro, it's a Sega thing to do at this point, dude.
Well, like day one, don't day one DLCs like does it even do anything?
It's the Persona DLCs. So watch, Alicia, can you guarantee though? Like, they're probably gonna do Persona 3 reload with the answer and all the
I don't think so.
DLC.
I honestly
add even more DLC. You don't think so?
I think Persona 3 Fez was very unpopular. I think people are only...
I think they could fix it, though. The answer? They could fix it because it was such a whole grind.
Bro, people would be mad that they changed it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like I don't think people don't know what I realized about gaming, Twitter, people don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. Like they'll give you one thing, and then they'll get mad that you didn't give them the other thing, but then when you give them the other thing, they'll get mad that you didn't give them like the opposite thing, you know? Like I think people were shitting on Fez for years, and people you know this. People were shitting on Fez for years. They were shitting on Fez, and they were saying like it was useless, it had no value. Like they were just like down like just bashing it, saying Portable is like way better. And then like when this gets revealed, like people all of a sudden like love Fez. I'm like, yo, like people did not like Fez at all.
I loved it. Like also like bashing this though because they said there's no female main character. Like I remember like when they revealed
that's fair. Yeah, that's
and
fair.
they're like, oh, where's female main character? This that, and I told people to temper their expectations because I was like, dude, like they did Portable for a reason because female main character was not going to be a thing. Like it's just going to be so much rework to having the facial expressions like from the female main character. As well as the anime cutscenes that they'll have in the game on top of that. It's just way too much work.
And the social link changes too. You have to do with that as well.
Yeah, it's just
because I know she had her own social links.
That's why they have Portable, and you guys can still play Portable.
Yep, and that compressed audio and those compressed graphics. Have fun, losers.
That's why I didn't buy it, dude. I knew that. Like when I heard the rumors of Persona 3 remake, I was like, absolutely not. I'm not.
Bro, that storybook presentation is horrible. That storybook presentation is horrible for like Portable. Like it looks so bad. But yeah, I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they'll do it.
Yeah. What? All right, Pablo. Coming from the guy who tried to bash on it, now really likes it. What are you thinking?
He's calling
who
you
talking about.
Yeah, you did. You were saying
I don't know what he's talking about.
I showed it
bro.
to you. You were like, "This is trash," and then you were like, "Wait a minute, this is."
Hey man, it's just like, you know what I'm saying. Hey man, look, I'm not trying to play tic-tac-toe gaming. Feel me? Picking and choosing what attacks I gotta do. Hey man, I'm a journalist mode gamer, bro. Give me the easiest way out. Let me control the character. Let me spam square a million times, and we good, man. That's what we gotta do, dog. But they wanna add all these mechanics where I gotta figure out. I don't even know what the mechanics are in the game, but pretty much where I gotta select a spell, a potion, and I gotta worry about micromanaging, all the weaknesses and micromanage all the characters.
Like, bro, that's way too much work.
Bro, I'm not trying to worry about that. But when he showed me the trailer and I heard the music, I was like, wait, hold up a little bit. This joint kind of fire, low key. I might have to check it out on Game Pass when it drops. Day one, but it looks pretty cool, man. Look, when it comes to JRPGs, man, especially turn-based games, I'm like really picky. It has to have like a certain style to it. Just kind of like how I like certain other genres in games. Like, it has to be very stylish, and then I can get over the fact that it's turn-based, because sometimes it can kind of drag pacing-wise when you're playing certain games. They have to build the mechanics and teach you everything. I feel like some games, like especially like a game like, I know people love this game, Xenoblade Chronicles. I feel like they throw everything at you like kind of like at once when it comes to the mechanics. Like let me fight certain enemies a little bit, and then you can introduce a new mechanic like maybe 2 hours down the line after I play. That's kind of like how I like being fed information, like when I play a JRPG. So I'm very picky, man, because I don't really like the genre like that. But this is something I'm interested in for sure when it comes out. I think February?
Yeah, February.
Yeah.
So
I'm looking for it.
Can't wait for it. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It's good. It looks
next good. RPG I want to, we got to discuss is Cyberpunk 2.0 update, which they showed off at Gamescom, and it's a huge overhaul, different skill tree, different cyberware, and also they're having like, weapons being like, some weapons being tied to your background and stuff like that, your background story. And it's interesting that they're going that route. And on top of now, there's vehicle combat. Now you can have like missiles and guns on your actual vehicle, and also shooting stuff too. So that's interesting.
Insane.
Now you're having the police system way revamped now. On top of that, and of course, Phantom Liberty, you can pay for separate, but 2.0 is coming out for free. So Phantom Liberty, of course, will add an actual new ending to the base game on top of that. Bro. So like, I'm pretty hyped for it. I'm gonna definitely replay it, and they did say that if you just want to do the storyline for Phantom Liberty, I think there's like an option to do that, so you can do that as well. But I am absolutely going to replay that game just to see everything. So I played it on I think I played it on PS5 when it came out, and I know it had its issues on last-gen consoles. Me personally, when it launched, like the 1.0 version of the game, or whichever it launched with, the one with the day one patch or whatever, like I had an absolute blast with the game. The story was like really engaging. I feel like I was playing like a Blade Runner type game, like in my hands. Like it was really amazing when it came out. I know people have like a lot of issues with it. Maybe it was a little bit worse on PC, I guess, but on console, when I played it, it was absolutely incredible, man. Just the world is really engaging. So the fact that they were able to expand on the game with this new 2.0 update, like redesigning like the perk system, the vehicle combat is so sick, man. Like that alone just made me want to like just replay the game when it comes out. But I think this time I'm probably gonna end up playing it on PC, man, because with the Ray reconstruction update that they're adding to like the DLSS 3.5, just making it more. It's pretty drastic in my opinion. Like it just makes the ray tracing pop even more, man, in some areas of the game. So I'm looking forward to playing that on PC, man, and just I probably won't be able to max everything out. I don't know if my car can handle. The path tracing. Yeah, I don't know if my car can handle that at 60. We'll see. I mean, DLSS 3 with frame gen, maybe it might help me get to 60. I have a 4070 Ti, so I think I should be fine at 1440p. Maybe we'll see. But
I'm gonna try to get the most out of that update, man, with all those features on my computer, man, and see what's good with it.
I can't wait. It's the game I'm looking forward to, and already got that expansion on lock. So can't wait. Comes out I think late September, and they did say the 2.0 update is going to come out before the expansion. So they'll specify later in September, though. All right, another RPG that came out with some good critical success, Sea of Stars, if I recall. It's interesting. I think it's out on Game Pass.
And
right?
plus.
And plus. So seems like it's pretty good potential nominee for Game of the Year. Made by an indie, probably up for indie Game of the Year as well, right? So overall, it looks cool. I'll definitely give it a shot once I have like no other games to really play. I'm definitely going to play the game. Looks very interesting. Any remarks on Sea of Stars? Guys interested or nah?
Yeah, like the demo, they have a demo. I played demo for like 20 minutes. Like it's pretty good. I like the demo. I would say if you're a fan of like the Mario and Luigi series on the handheld consoles, the combat is very similar to that in terms of like they make you do like button inputs, like little quick time button inputs and like if you have like if you do like a good rating with when you enter the buttons, like when you enter the prompts, you do more damage. So like Mario and Luigi, I was like that's a really nice addition they made because not a lot of games do that, I would say. So, but besides that, I kind of wish I forgot that it was coming out because I probably wouldn't have bought Final Fantasy X. Had I known that, I would just played that instead of Final Fantasy X on my Steam Deck. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, Pablo, it's turn based. You gonna play
like I was saying earlier, bro. Like I'm picky. Actually, no. Think about it. I think I did play the demo of it. I remember not really being impressed with it, but then Elise was telling me that it's kind of akin to that Mario Luigi Superstars RPG game that came out. I think it on the Game Boy. I don't know.
Yeah, they had like DS, 3DS. They had a lot of games on those.
Yeah,
systems.
So across those line of devices, I remember playing some of those and really enjoying it. So I'll probably have to circle back to the game because I really like those games a lot, and if there's any game that's similar in vein to that, I'm down to play it again. I think it's already out, right? So I'll probably boot it up on Game Pass and see what's good with it. But I probably won't play it until after maybe Starfield, because I think that game is probably, since it's a JRPG especially, it's probably like a 60-70 hour game at best. So I'll probably just wait.
Yeah, Starfield's gonna be a big game, so definitely don't want to play anything before that comes out.
Yeah. And there's a lot of games coming out in September, so it might be a while before I play it.
Yep.
What about you?
It's gonna be interesting for Sea of Stars. Like I said, I'm probably gonna play it once, once there's a drought for me. So that's something I'm definitely gonna end up doing. But I'm interested in it, so it's cool to seeing the acclaim it's getting. So another thing, I guess, just continue talking about RPGs. Starfield. Not much I'm really gonna discuss, right? Because I already gave my huge opinion on Starfield, but it does seem like a lot of the the journalists in the UK, or a lot of journalists in the UK, are not getting the codes or whatnot. Like I said, whether or not it's warranted or justified, I have no idea. I'm not going to claim one way or the other. I do think if you're continuously bashing, then yeah, you get blacklisted, you get blacklisted. I don't know. I can't say, I don't know the circumstances to fully state one way or the other. So,
I mean, isn't it obvious why the UK isn't getting review codes? Isn't it obvious?
Well, yeah, you can argue it's the CMA thing, right?
Yeah, the CMA, bro. They.
Yeah.
But some people are saying because of their past or something like that, because they worked at a certain outlet. I know, some people argue about that. So I don't know, but it could.
Yeah, Digital Foundry got it, and Phil Spencer, flew him out.
I forgot. Digital Foundry did get that.
Yeah, they get the after Phil Spencer flew him out. Going through
people are going to say about that.
No, I think people already are saying stuff about that.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
they went through the plans.
The plans.
That's what you're gonna say.
people flip on a dime when it comes to that type of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
they start doing more. If they start covering games more related to PlayStation's hardware, they're Sony ponies. If they start getting review codes for Xbox games, they're Xbots and stuff. Like, it just goes back and forth, man.
It's
It's a
funny.
never-ending cycle for that type of
It's
stuff.
it's really funny to see.
I will say any other company, like any company, is supposed to give out codes to the people that are going to promote it a lot. I mean, that's usually the
Yeah.
case. That's like the big thing that they do. It's like people wonder why are Xbox like content creators or Bethesda content creators like getting the codes first and the other content creators. It's like there's a reason why, to generate
Yeah.
more hype. It's
They have a big following too, so I mean, I don't blame Xbox for doing that. Honestly,
No.
trying to promote the game. Isn't that what people wanted? Like, they were crying online because the game wasn't getting promoted. I don't know why you care about that. You're not in the marketing department, but for some reason you're invested in that. So it was weird. But they're promoting the game like they should be doing.
like I said,
Agreed.
I already gave my own points on it, but
Yeah.
hopefully you guys will enjoy Starfield. Let's go into another set of news.
Oh wait,
topics.
we're not gonna give our thoughts on Starfield?
In terms of Metacritic prediction.
Oh.
We could talk about Metacritic.
Yeah, just predictions and
Yeah, so I think
yeah.
I gave mine out already. I said 88. That's what I gave.
okay, that's good. Yeah.
That's what.
What about
I
you,
think.
Alicia?
I'll say 88 to 91.
Okay, that's fair. For
What
me,
other rules got?
I don't know. I feel like a 90, man. Like, it's been stuck in my mind. Like, I think a 85 to 90 range is like pretty doable for the game. Just based on what I've been hearing, like some of the people, like some of the chatter online talking about the game when they shouldn't be talking about the game. I just been hearing nothing but good things about the game. So I expect it to come out strong. Now, whether or not it sells well, that's a different ball game because one, the sales are going to get cannibalized by Game Pass, so a lot of the player base is probably going to be on that subscription based model. I don't know how many people are going to buy it at launch. Like when
Most
Fallout
of it's going to
4
be
came
PC
out,
gamers, I think.
yeah,
Like,
I think PC
Xbox
gamers are probably
are
going to
to be on Game Pass, but the PC gamers are going to, buy it in droves, basically.
And that's the benefit of having it on both platforms. You can rely on the PC people to, buy the game a lot more than the Xbox people because they're going to be playing it on Game Pass, like you said. But yeah, I think it'll still sell well. Like I say, like maybe 5 million the first week.
No.
I don't think it's gonna do numbers. I don't think it's gonna do numbers like Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 did like 12 million the first week or something crazy like that. I don't think it's gonna do that type of number. It's probably gonna do half that, if not a little bit less, just because of Game Pass. But yeah, 90 is my prediction. I think the game is gonna be phenomenal, man. I'm not a big fan of their games. I feel like their style of games are really overrated in the sense that not a lot of polish goes into like the animation work or just the outline on the gameplay aspect of it either. It just feels like janky. But it seems like this game, just the way they've shown it, it seems like it's the most polished game they've ever made. I don't know if that's thanks to Xbox. I don't know if I'm gonna give them credit on that yet. We'd have to see when it comes out. But a lot of the murmurs online are saying that this is the most polished Bethesda game like ever. So I'm looking forward to that.
Alex will sell 5 million a week. I think that's a huge ask.
Yeah. We'll see. It'll be interesting, the first week numbers.
That'll be hopefully they'll give us first week numbers.
Yeah, they probably won't. They'll probably be like 10 million people flew to planet Mars in the first week. Like, all right, buddy.
It's also funny how they took off the $1 trial before Starfield.
Yeah,
that's kind of funny.
No, they have to do that, man. Because
at
some point,
100%.
You practically letting people play your game for free at that point. Like if you just let people keep playing for $1, so it's smart that they did the 2-week trial period again for this game. It was smart. I think this game will keep people subscribed. We'll have to see, but I think it'll add some subscribers to the service with this game.
Yeah, the numbers are gonna definitely go up for Game Pass. It's interesting because it needs to, because we are getting these reports that they're kind of either plateauing these gaming subscriptions or just like kind of like declining, such as like Game Pass and PS Plus. So it feels like a lot of these gaming subscriptions aren't really growing to what people or what these companies want it to grow, right?
Yeah. Can I say something about that actually? Like, like I feel like people that are getting not just Xbox, everybody that has a console already in those ecosystems, they already have like the subscription. I don't know how much like more they can expect to get out of these people to subscribe, because everybody on console has it. They promote it pretty well on both sides. So yeah, you're right in that sense. I don't know, I think they would have to make some more drastic changes to like get, like, if they want to get like, I know Microsoft has said this crazy number about getting like 1 billion people playing on a subscription service or whatever, which is insane. But they'd have to make a lot of drastic changes to get that to happen. Same thing with PlayStation 2 as well. It's not just about like just the games. You have to like, offer good deals at, on a whim throughout the year. So that's important as well.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, we're also seeing the taper off with like movie subscriptions too, right? Like, if gaming is already tapering off and like streaming, like it seems like all these services are tapering off at the same time. Like movies, I think music might be the only thing that's not tapering off, because music is just like so like concentrated on streaming.
Yeah,
but like
look at Look at Ahsoka. Like I think Red had told me about that. It did only like 1.2 million on Disney Plus, and how many subscribers do they have, Red? Do you know? Like, I think they have like 50 million or something like that.
It was 80 or maybe.
I think it was 80.
Yeah,
I think it was 80 or something.
Like some insane amount. Like, bro, that's a flop. That's like triple pennies in a box office type numbers. Like, that's really bad. So the subscription game is. I know we can wandering off, but it's important for them to have good deals, but also to back it up.
They're also going to like. It's what you're kind of seeing with Xbox, though. Besides, having it on Steam with Game Pass, they're trying to, have DLC or early access. A lot of their games are going to be early access. You pay $35 or $40 to play the game a couple days early. Don't like the term early access, because it's not early access. Like, early access was something like Hades, right? Or Baldur's Gate 3. Those games are early access. Starfield is not early access, because Starfield probably would be able to launch officially that day if they wanted to. So I just don't like that term. That term is coined like that now. It's just dumb. But this is another way for them to make money. As simple as that. So you're gonna see that with Gears. You're gonna see that with like Halo, next Halo game, or any of the year. Even if Valve might even have like a 7-day early or quote unquote early access type of thing. So that's another way for them to make money. Whereas like streaming, you really can't make money. It's just you got to watch it, right?
It's just like
numbers.
It's just very interesting because again, all these things that Microsoft is doing, like the early access, giving them $1 trial, all this stuff. This is all contradicting their message that they're saying to us. They're saying to us that Game Pass is profitable. Game Pass is the future. Game Pass allows us to allows people to play so many more games. Allow more people to play games, and also allows developers to make whatever they want. So it's one for everybody. But they're doing all these little things to try and go around Game Pass subscribers to get more money out of you, when it should be the case that shouldn't Game Pass be enough with the way they're talking? Like,
I mean, it's company corporate speech. It's like you never take a company at face value, like, nor should anyone take a company at face value and say, "Oh, you guys are telling the truth." Like, you are absolutely telling the truth. Like, this is definitely going to be able to offset all the costs. But no, like,
we all knew this. It's just we all knew this, but people chose to buy into that for what reason? Because Microsoft was losing and they were like being pro-consumer for a little bit. Like, so it's just interesting seeing everything they're doing is going against their message that they've been selling us since 2017. So, yeah, like, I'm not surprised. You're right. I think this type of early access, paying extra dollars, Ultimate Editions, all this stuff is going to be in every one of their big major games going forward, for sure. Absolutely.
All right, cool. Let's go into another thing regarding. Let me just make sure. All right. Yep. Spider-Man 2. Want to talk about that real quick because we didn't really talk about it. It had a story trailer thing that happened. It looks pretty cool, and I know GameStop said they leaked, or some posts for Spider-Man 2 got leaked on GameStop saying playable Venom or something like that. But like, I need people to like calm down, bro, because I'm like, could be a typo, could be real. But it's like, keep your expectations in check because I really don't believe that Venom is going to be playable. It's a possibility, sure. It's a possibility, but Venom's like the main antagonist of the game. So don't expect to play as Venom. Like, I don't know why like people are like taking this at face value and it's like, oh, GameStop is absolutely, telling the truth, or maybe freaking intern didn't understand like symbiote abilities or whatnot. So I don't know.
Like I just thought they meant symbiote. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Like they meant by Venom. I just it was a symbiote, but people were taking us like playable Venom. I'm like, how?
Mm-hmm.
That was a stretch.
So I don't know, but like, what do you guys think? So I know Alicia's saying, that's probably a stretch. What about you, Pablo?
Yeah, man. With Venom, people need to temper their expectations because we probably could be playing as Mary Jane again, man. Like in the first game. I pray to God that doesn't happen.
That's gonna happen, bro. You know that.
No. Did you not see the scene in the story trailer where MJ looks scared and she's hiding from Spider-Man?
I didn't watch. I didn't watch.
So I guarantee you're gonna have a Resident Evil moment with like Ashley, right?
God.
Like Ashley, like running around or something like that.
Oh God,
hey, man. I hope that's not the case, but I mean, it'd be cool if you could play as Venom for a little bit just to see, from the antagonist like point of view and stuff. That'd be cool, but I'm not expecting it. I mean, you're already playing as two characters off rip in the game, so I think playing as him would be cool, but if you start like switching to different characters, I feel like it's gonna kill the pacing of the game a little bit. Like, just focus on two central characters, and that's it. Like, I think it's just gonna make the game a little bloated if you do that. Yeah, especially if you don't have a skill tree that you can use with Venom, and they just tease you with being able to use them. Like that's gonna be corny. So I'm not expecting him to be playable at all.
Mm-hmm. Like, would it be dope to play as him? Sure. Like, do I expect it? No. That's the thing.
I'd rather you just like flesh out the other characters more instead of just like making a third character. Yeah. Like it's one thing if it's like GTA 5, where it's like, okay, like what's the difference really between Michael Franklin and Trevor? Like not much. But like here, it's like you need to have more differences, and those differences can like take away from other parts of the game that you should add more. So it's just like Peter will have symbiote powers, right? So like you're asking for like 4 sets of abilities at that point. Like that's a lot.
Yeah, I agree. And also like you're already probably gonna be able to use it's known for a fact that you're gonna be using the symbiote abilities with Peter Parker. So it's just gonna feel like repetitive if you use Venom when they kind of have similar abilities off rip. He might just be a little bit stronger, so it's just gonna be redundant at that point. So I don't even think they should include him in the game if they're gonna do that. If it's just gonna be the same combos.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Cool stuff. And let's talk games. No, we'll talk RoboCop, then talk Gamescom. And then we could possibly open the floor to people in terms of questions and then end it there, because not like a huge lot of things going on. But RoboCop, I know Pablo has seen it. I've seen it. Alicia hasn't, so I don't know.
I watched like 5 minutes before the show.
Okay. So you get the gist, I guess. So okay, for my thoughts when it comes to RoboCop, I don't know the actual pricing for the game. I'm gonna actually look that up. But like, I don't know, dude. I think the game overall. Okay, so I think it's called RoboCop Rogue City, right? It's supposed to be planned on September, but there's
I got delayed to November.
Okay, got delayed to November. Yeah. See, I need to know the actual price for this game.
Oh, there's no price. I want to say these people made the Terminator game. I think that game was $50 I'm not mistaken. This will probably be similarly priced to that. So
50 or like 60.
I believe it was. No,
because,
I believe it was 50.
Because back
like,
then, Terminator came out when games were $60, right?
Oh yeah, true.
So would
You're
this
right.
game be $60 then? That's the question.
60.
Right?
It probably would be a $60. I wouldn't be surprised if they charged 70 for it. But I'm looking at the PS5 version of the Terminator Resistance game. They are charging 60 for it. So it probably could be 60. They should sell it at that price because I think the game's gonna be kind of niche. I don't really think it's gonna really sell that well. So, the lower you price it, the better for the game, in my opinion, that it could sell.
So this is my thought. Like the game, I don't know, dude. I don't think I pay $60 personally, right? Other people, listen, you guys could play, you could buy for 60, and that's totally fine. I got no issues with that. It's just me personally, I wouldn't pay 60. $40 for me is more of appropriate like price range for me to buy something like this. It's just the game, like in terms like you could tell animations, doesn't have the best, and like you could tell like there's some stiff animations, but for like not RoboCop himself, RoboCop absolutely has to walk like a robot, right? It makes sense. But I'm talking like the other characters, and like you could just tell, like overall, like I hope people will get the definitive RoboCop game or experience that they are hoping for. It's just for me, it's just like, I would not pay $60 for it.
I agree. I think $40 is more appropriate. Honestly, I'm looking at some of the clips. Like the world itself looks absolutely incredible. So they had some pretty good production in that end. I don't know. It just feels like the combat feels like it's something missing. I feel like they're showing too much gameplay with just a pistol, so they need to show like more weapons that you can use in the game to spice up the combat.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it. If it's a decent price, 40 or 50, and there's nothing out, I'll probably cop it.
Okay, gotcha. What about you, Alish?
I'm not. So it's not for me. I never watched RoboCop, so
okay.
I don't know.
Right.
I never watched it, but and also there's just too many games coming out. Like,
sure.
You know what game I really need to play before I ever play this game? And it's not unrelated. Like, but it's like that sort of same type of like budget game, like that. Like those 50. I will play those 50-cent video games. Just like this is what this game is kind of like to me.
I got you.
Just like those 50-cent video games. So yeah.
All right.
But more power to it. I hope it's good. Like, hope it's for the fans out there and stuff.
Cool. All right, so let's go to Gamescom. That happened. Not much like really going on. We talked about the Cyberpunk like little trailer that they showed. They showed some of Mortal Kombat. That was cool, I guess. Alan Wake. COD? Yeah, they showed COD. Whatever. Like I don't know. Like listen, don't just, like I'm not into COD, so I know some people are hyped for it. I just kind of like dropped COD since Modern Warfare 1. I want to say was the last COD game I played.
You mean like the 2019 one, or like
the
2019
one. Okay. And then I took a hiatus even before that, and I think the World War One game.
Vanguard.
Or no, World War II, whatever.
Yeah, World War II.
Yeah, from Sledgehammer.
That shit was garbage.
That was so bad. Like I just stopped after that. So, I didn't care. I don't know. I just felt like Gamescom overall just wasn't it. I thought Summer Game Fest was actually better than Gamescom. I could be
like a DLC show, low key. From what I'm looking at right now, it didn't. It just seemed like it was updates to existing games we already knew about. There were, I guess, I don't even know if there's. Yeah, there was a few surprises in here, like this Project Mugen game that got revealed there was pretty sick. It was like a mix of Cyberpunk and Spider-Man kind of mixed together. There was some decent stuff here, but I just want to say this, man. I know we're talking about Gamescom, but and I wanted to ask Jeff Keighley this when he does his little community spaces on Twitter. Like, I wanted to ask him, like, is there an abundance of like too many shows happening throughout the year? Because we are getting updates on existing games and stuff, but there's going to be a point in time where I just want to see like a full show of just new IP getting shown, or even if it's sequels of games. Like, I wouldn't even mind that. I feel like all these shows aren't really too necessary, and I kind of blame the Twitter community of gaming. They want to see reveals like it seems like every other month. Like space it. I feel like you should space the shows out. Like I feel like, in my opinion, there should only be like 2 shows a year, like the Game Awards and then E3, and then that's it. Like I don't think there should be all these other shows in between, because we're gonna set ourselves to like high expectations of like these dream games getting announced when they're not gonna even be showcased there. So, yeah, it was just it was a little disappointing for me watching this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think. I mean, I didn't look at any of the leaks. Like, I don't know what people were saying about before the show happened. But I mean, just going through the list quickly, like I didn't mind it. I think like if you take your brain out of Twitter, I would say these shows are a lot easier to like just be happy with. Like, if for example, let's say you go on TikTok and you look at like people summarizing the shows on TikTok, people in the comments are a lot more like positively receptive about it, because I guess like those people on TikTok might not be as like into the Twitter leaks and stuff like that as like we are. But I mean, like, yeah, like the updates I saw were good updates. I didn't really have I just went through the show quickly, and I think it's fine if there's like an update show, because like I can understand you're getting get lost in the sauce during the E3 time. So like it's nice to have like another like little smaller show like 2 months later, just to give more like release dates or whatever. I don't think did Plucky Squire get a release date in this Gamescom? I don't think so, right? Plucky Squire?
I don't know.
I think they showed it, but they didn't give a release date. Yeah, 2024. I wish that had a release date, but besides that, like, yep, I think it was like good for what it was.
No, I don't know. For me, yeah, Summer Game Fest to me just was better than.
Yeah, cause that FF7 part 2, right?
Yeah, it was showed up there too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that was dope.
I don't know. The only like thing that was like, oh my gosh, was not even a game, was like Rebel Moon, and I liked it. But I don't know. Also, you can argue movies shouldn't be there, and the only announcement for it was like a potential game being made in the universe for Rebel Moon. But other than that, yeah, I think Summer Game Fest was just better, like overall, than Gamescom.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think there's like anything else that truly is like gone on really that we've discussed.
Okay, how could you forget?
Yeah.
You forgot something.
What?
You forgot Red Dead Redemption 1 remaster.
Oh yeah, the port. Jeez, yeah. See, I tried to block that out. Like that never happened, right? It absolutely didn't happen. Actually, no. 2 ports we can really talk about, and then open the floor to questions, and then end it. So yeah, Red Dead port happened. $50, literally just a port, and they called it a conversion. That's amazing, bro. Like the way the PR speak is on point, because it's like, dude, how do you spin this? Let's call it a conversion. It's like, dude, what? That's insane.
That's a weird word. That's a weird word to use.
It's like, and then like, they get asked about the price point that they're putting it at, and they're like, oh, we think it's fair. It's like, bro, what?
It comes out of Nightmare or something.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, you could get this for like $20 or $30. What are you talking about? And then you had even like these Rockstar fanboys like on their Twitter or X accounts like trying to defend it, and then they get the community posts on them and just get like roasted to like no end. And I'm just like, I find that like hilarious, but whatever, man. It's just like these like, and the thing is, like, we can like complain all we want, and people are still gonna buy this. Like this port, and Take-Two and Rockstar are just gonna laugh about it, and like literally just have a bunch of money. They're gonna laugh and go to the bank, so to speak.
I don't think it's gonna sell that much, honestly.
It wasn't like number 2, number 1, or something like that on PSN.
To be honest, I might buy it.
Oh my gosh!
You're part of the problem,
bro. I might buy it.
Hey, me too, bro. Fuck it.
Bro, who cares if it's 30 frames? You're not gonna feel after like 30 minutes. Who cares if it's 30 frames, bro?
You're killing me, bro.
Dude, it's 1080p. That's enough.
Just emulate the game at that point.
Why would I waste my time emulating? Why can't I just buy the game?
Oh my god.
I'll support the developers.
That developer, they definitely don't need the money, bro.
I'm honestly, like, if honestly, I might buy it. Like, not
Don't
now,
do
obviously
it,
not
bro.
now.
What are we doing?
I don't want to emulate it. I hate dealing with that stuff.
Look, I'll say this, man. People were slandering Naughty Dog for supposedly
That remake, that part 1 remake, right?
That remake, but that's a better remake than this.
Oh yeah, 100,000%.
that Rockstar did.
100,000%.
That's insane.
People gotta apologize to Naughty Dog for the slander.
If it's like smooth 30 frames, like I know it's an oxymoron or whatever. I know. I mean,
What are we doing, bro?
I mean, if it's like no dips, it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Like, you'll get used to it after like 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Bro, smooth 30 FPS is a real thing, bro.
It is a real thing.
I disagree, but I'm
Forbidden
because
West, bro.
we could literally ask for better, and we're just settling for the bare minimum, bro.
Bro, what am I gonna do? Like, what you said, emulate it? Like,
these consoles not that strong, bro. Like,
bro, it's a PS3 game, a 360 game. What do you mean these consoles aren't that strong, bro? All right, you know what? Let's talk about another port happening that's coming out in a couple of weeks. The Metal Gear Solid Collection, 1080p, 60 FPS. Mother, you gonna tell me that also can't run on PS5, PC?
Bro.
Like, the graphics are that insane to just be
MGS1 is demanding, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. MGS1, yo, that Psycho Mantis fight that took up like all the CPU power. You know what I mean? They need to compromise other areas. You know.
Yo, Red Hood, you a hypocrite because you're talking about this Red Dead, but you're gonna be there day one, sucking off.
I'm not doing it, bro.
That game.
I'm not.
You're buying it.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm not doing it. That's $60.
Really?
Yes, really.
But is there a reason? Did they explain why they're not up-resing it? Like, why are they just?
It must be like animations. It must be animations.
Resing?
No
bro,
way.
no. You could like literally emulate the game at 4K. There's no reason for it.
60. There should be no reason why it doesn't get up-res.
They're lazy. They're lazy.
Yeah, my thing is just they just want a quick buck out of the game. And I think they didn't want to put so many resources because they're already remaking. Which one is it that they're remaking? I don't know the name of it.
Which one are they remaking?
Metal Gear Solid 2 or whatever, or 3. Is it Snake Eater?
3. You're talking about
you're talking about. I thought you talking about the Red Dead Redemption.
No. Yeah, no.
I think for Konami, they said they would try to address the problems, right? They said they would try to.
The controls for the original collection?
No, like the resolution or whatever. Like, they were saying, like, people who have like, they might try to address some of the feedback before launch.
Man, that's a. They better address it fast.
It's probably gonna be.
You said these games should be able to run easy. Like, they could fix it in like 2 seconds. Like, the way you talking, right?
I hope, but I don't believe in Konami, bro.
Well, if they can fix it in 2 seconds, they wouldn't have to announce the fact that the game can only do 1080 60. When I was expecting an announcement out of this game, I was expecting 4K 60 remat controls, like updated textures, better lighting, to a degree or whatever. Mm. But it just seems like they did the bare minimum possible. This is probably going to go down as one of the worst ports of all time. Maybe even worse than Red Dead.
Listen. I'm worried about the Metal Gear Solid 4, like Legacy Collection Part 2, then, because that's 30 FPS. Stuck on the PS3. You gonna tell me they're gonna have that at 60 FPS?
Yeah, 1080p probably.
They won't have it at 60 frames.
They'll probably do it 1080p.
Yeah, they're gonna do 1080p, 30 FPS.
Again, if it's a smooth 30, it's fine.
Wait. Was MGS2 originally 60 FPS on the PS2?
Yes, it
was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so then GG's for MGS4 then, buddy.
Yeah.
MGS4 is 30 FPS.
Yeah, it's probably.
It was demanding.
They're gonna be like, "Oh, yo, guys, we upped the resolution to 1080p, guys. You can see the fish more clearly in game. It's gonna be absolutely incredible.
Absolutely legendary.
Smooth 30 FPS.
A legendary port for a legendary game.
Oh,
that's terrible.
Jeez. Oh man! Shout out to those.
Hey, rest in peace to Kojima. Actually,
I've been praying on y'all Konami.
No. I've been praying on y'all downfall for a minute now, so I'm glad this is happening to Kojima fans. Let's go, baby.
Bro, it's Konami, bro. Kojima can't do anything. He doesn't own the franchise.
Who made the game, dog?
Well,
exactly.
He didn't make the port.
Hey, man. Hey. if your name is attached, if his name is in the credits of the game, then he did do the port. Hey, I'm just saying.
Bro, they're gonna try to wipe his freaking name off the games.
Hey, man, that'd be corny if they did that. But hey, it's still people know in their hearts that he made the game. People aren't stupid.
Anyways, I think that's it. We can open the question up to the chat and then
Nice.
end it there. If you guys have any questions about anything, that's something we'll do if the show is short. And if not, you guys don't have any questions, we'll end it here. So overall, pretty good pace show. Not a lot to really discuss, but it's fun. So
actually, I have a question.
right.
What are you guys' game of the year so far? We're about to, get close to the end of the year.
If I didn't play Baldur's Gate 3, I would have said 16, but I played Baldur's Gate 3 and it would be Baldur's Gate 3 right now. Depending on Act 3, I guess. And how everything concludes.
I'll say Final Fantasy for me. It's my game of the generation, to be honest.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you, Pablo? Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Oh, no. Hell no.
He said hell no. Oh, jeez.
Bro, actually, I don't think I have one, bro. There hasn't been a game this year that like really, like struck me. Maybe when Starfield comes out, maybe when Spider-Man 2 comes out, I'll probably have something in mind. But yeah, nothing's really wowed me. I gotta wait for these holiday games to drop before I make a decision. Nothing's really wowed me.
All right, Gian asked, "What's your sleeper hit of the year so far?" I knew Baldur's Gate 3 was gonna be good. I didn't expect it to be this good, so I would say Baldur's Gate 3.
Let me look at what I beat this year. I would say for me, even though I was excited for it, I didn't think it'd be this good. I didn't think Live Live would be that good. I think Live Live was definitely like a sleeper hit for me, especially since like it doesn't get talked about as much compared to Octopath. I would say Live Live is like what Octopath should have been in every way. And I really hope they make a sequel because they said they might make one if it sells enough. Mm-hmm. So I'll say Live Alive easily.
Okay. Blaze mentioned, bro, how you gonna be in the Discord and not tell anyone you guys are live? WTF trash. And this is a big cloud.
Our host is late. Our host is late. Number one. And doesn't
wait, yo, actually I do have a game of the year. I'm looking at the list right now.
Pepe Peg.
Well, damn, that's actually a close one, bro. That's
Redfall?
Up there.
Redfall?
Top 5.
Redfall.
Nah, hell no. The Redfall was garbage. Well, Dead Space, man. That Dead Space remake was really.
Oh, that's a good.
Really cool,
no, I like Dead Space remake. That was
cool. I really like that. Yeah, I forgot that came out this year.
Dang. What about RE4 remake? Come on, bro. I know you're too scared.
It was good.
Man, I haven't even beat it yet, so I can't.
You beat it?
Damn. No, I haven't beat it. I don't know why. I beat Dead Space, but I'm scared of RE4.
How many games have you beaten this year so far? How many games have I beaten this year?
Bro,
I think I beat.
It's pretty pitiful. I'm not gonna lie. Probably the worst year I've ever had. Let me look at my notes. I got you, dog. Let me look at my notes right here. I have it on my notes for my phone. How many games I've beaten?
Me too. I have my Google Keep.
Oh my gosh, it's all.
I forgot about this game. Actually, I take that back, bro. Star Wars Jedi Survivor Game of the Year. I forgot
it came out this year.
I forgot it came. I beat it too. Like, bro, that game. The story was incredible.
Oh, dude,
man.
I forgot I beat that game too. What the heck?
Yeah. That's Dead Space is definitely a close second, but yeah, Jedi Survivor was incredible. I don't think anything's gonna beat that for me. Spider-Man might be close though. Spider-Man 2.
Okay. Yeah, so I've only beaten 6 games, bro. It's pitiful.
6 games?
Yeah, 6.
What the fuck?
I beat Crisis Core Reunion, Dead Space
doing?
Remake, Spider-Man Miles Morales PC, RE4 Remake, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, FF16, and Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like on Act 3, so.
Bro, I beat 12 games, bro. Bro, if I'm beating more games than you, dog, I'm a journalist mode gamer. If I'm beating more games than you, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Listen, this year was the worst year, I think, so far. But sometimes, actually, no. Like, even last year, it was pretty bad in the beginning. And then I just picked up halfway through the year. Oh my gosh, we got Benji.
Ew, Benji said Zelda, you dirty. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
you know what? I'm praying Baldur's Gate 3 wins the Game of the Year. That's all.
I
So
doubt
could
it. Zelda's gonna win, man.
Nah, dude. Dude, you know why? Because like
It's pretty much a guarantee at this point.
no, bro, they're about the same score right now. So it's like
Nah.
I will just laugh because Nintendo fans are just gonna cry on Twitter, and I would love to revel in it. I would love to revel in it. Because I really don't care who wins the Game of the Year, but
Do
that
you
would
own a
just be
Switch?
great. Yeah, dude, that thing is like upside down on the floor right now, collecting dust,
And
For
you didn't
Zelda?
pick up Zelda? Why is that?
bro. Oh, I
Oh,
did.
yeah,
I
no
did
excuse.
play. I did play Zelda on it.
The new one?
Yeah.
Like you actually bought the game. You didn't borrow it from a friend.
I mean, I did borrow from a friend.
Oh god.
I mean,
How many hours did you put into it?
we should have
About,
demos.
like,
Like, you know what I mean? It's just a demo.
5 to 6 hours. No. I had like, no, it was about 5 to 6 hours. Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
And I dropped it.
Yeah, I dropped it too. I don't know. It's just kind
Me
of my
too.
type of
I
game,
dropped
man.
it too.
I like more of the more linear Zelda games, man. That's kind of
Mm-hmm.
up my alley, my thing.
Yeah, I beat what was it? Link Between Worlds. That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good game.
Link's Awakening was fun too.
Majora's Mask was pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's
You guys have any other questions in the chat?
Yeah. Any other questions? We'll definitely answer. I was gonna say something, but oh, by the way, there was a news thing that I did want to talk about, and I just kind of forgot about it. Was it comes down to The Man Who Erased His Name or something like that. That if you buy that game, it comes with the demo for the next Yakuza game or something like that.
Why would anybody want that?
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
Why would anybody want that demo?
Hey, listen, Alicia, we know you hate
man.
Yakuza since 6,
I do.
dog. We get
Oh,
it,
you
bro.
do too?
I might play that.
No.
might
He
play that no name,
liked
though.
1 and 2.
I played
And
until
0.
from 0 to 6. That's what I played.
Oh god.
And
God
then
bless you.
6 lost me because 6 had the dumbest plot in gaming
I mean,
history.
I'm not
and
gonna
nobody
lie,
wants to
it was
talk
pretty
about
bad.
It was
Six's
really
story
bad. It's so bad. And I cannot believe that they did what I was dreaming of. I was manifesting this. I did not believe that they would make a 6.5 Yakuza game. I did not think they would ever
Yeah.
do that.
Well,
But they did.
6.5. Well, technically, it's a 6.5 and a 7.5 game.
Yeah, like I didn't think they would do that. I'll play it later. But again, once I need to go do some therapy. To get over my PTSD, because every time I see Haruka in like Yakuza 2, I get flashbacks. Like I can't sleep at night. I start having nightmares about what she turned out to be. So once I get over that, then I will return to that Yakuza weird whatever. Sorry, what's it called again? Like a what do they call it now? They don't call it Yakuza anymore.
It's like a dragon or something.
Oh,
Like a dragon. What a
yeah.
dumb name.
Yeah, it should have kept. I get why they're changing that. They're trying to be all PC with it now and stuff.
Gian asked, speaking of The Man Who Erased His Name, what y'all think of it not having a disc release?
That's stupid.
I think it's dumb.
I don't like that. I don't like it. I have every Yakuza game did like physically, like the ones I played. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Hey, if I'm praying for anybody's downfall, it's the Yakuza games too.
Me too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's one step closer to flopping. So that I'm definitely loving that.
Honestly,
Yakuza 0? Yakuza 0?
No. Let's be honest, and I think Alish can agree finally because I got him into it. Was Judgment and Lost Judgment?
Oh, Judgment. Sorry.
Honestly,
Yeah.
way better games.
I want to play those games. I played like a little demo slice of it. And yeah, the combat's way better, man. It's just way
Judgment
more
2 is
enjoyable.
Judgment 2's combat is pretty fucking sick.
The only problem I
Yeah.
don't like about Judgment 2 was Sega locked
Yes.
the boxing
Yes.
stance behind a paywall.
They did. They
Pretty
really
scummy,
did.
man.
Yeah, it's very scummy. But I don't think it's better than Yakuza 0 and 2 though. I still think Yakuza 0 is like that. I think a different development team made that game, and like I think a different team made that game because like that game is just like it stands out so much versus all the other Yakuza games in my opinion. Yakuza 0 is just like such an amazing game all around.
Oh my god, bro! I don't get. Yo, what? All right, why do you guys enjoy that game? Like, what is it about the game that appeals to you guys?
Which
Because
one?
I played Zero, and that
Zero?
shit was boring, bro.
How far did you get?
Oh my god, I don't even remember, man. I don't remember how many hours I put into it. I'll probably have to log in and I'll probably tell you
So,
later. But
Did
it
you
was
beat
about 5
0 or
hours.
no? Or did you skip
I
to
would say
1?
yeah.
I think I beat 1. I forgot which one I beat. It was 1 or 2 that I beat.
You beat
But
1,
I
I think,
skipped
Juan.
0 after I dropped it, and it's just I don't know, man. It's just boring, man. It's just too many. The pacing of the game is not really well thought out, especially considering that it's a JRPG. It's just I don't know. It's just not
It's a
appealing to me.
JRPG. I would just call it an action game. Like
I would
action
consider
adventure.
7 more of a JRPG, turn-based
Yeah,
JRPG.
6.
than-
Yeah, 0 has the action combat.
Yeah.
I would say for me, why 0 just gravitated towards me so much was I really like how they portrayed the setting of the 80s, like Japan in the 80s. I really liked how there was just so many things to do, and each of those things are really fun and really unique. So like dancing, race cars, even like the phone sex game was really funny. I really like how there was just so many twists and turns in the story, and it made you care so much about all the characters, like all the major characters, and there was like a really nice twist like near the end that just like really just caps it all off, I would say. And then I love the combat because like I see that I would say like the combat just lets you mix it up a lot. And then also when you beat the game, there's so much to do. There's a whole extra side to the game, and each character that you can do, from Majima's like dance, the fucking dance bar, or whatever, to Kiryu's like the real estate stuff. So like they give you a lot of stuff to do in the game.
But Kiryu's character, is he like complex to you guys? Like I feel like whenever there's a cutscene between him and like other characters, I feel like I don't really know that much about him. Like that just makes him like intriguing. Like he just seems so monotone to me. But I don't know. It's just me.
I think there's 2 ways you can do it. You could have one way where the main protagonist is very boring, but everyone else around him like carries the story, or you can have it where like for example, like people say Final Fantasy 16, like Clive, like they put all the focus on Clive and don't focus on anybody else, and some people don't like that kind of way to tell a story, but other people like that kind of like focus on just Clive. Or you could have it where like the main character is really boring, but everyone else just like has their because it can be, like, think about it. Kiryu at that time in the game, he's just coming in for the first time, right? He has like, I would say like in 0, you could forgive if he's monotone, if he's boring, if he's one dimensional, because he's like a new guy on the scene, right? Now I would say I agree with you in let's say in later games where he can be a bit monotone, because at that point, if you're on the 4th or 5th game with him, he should be a little bit more complex as a character. So I say like in 0, I would disagree, but later on I could agree more so with that.
Right.
But also like again, if you don't like 0, the other games do not get better. Trust me, after 2, there is a huge drop in quality. I would say it is pretty noticeable, and I think people that hype this I would say just overall quality. Yakuza 3, that game was very rough to play. Yakuza 4. There was like 4 or 5 characters, and Kiryu was in the end. He didn't even need to be in the game. I don't think he should have been in the game at all, just because of the way they told the story. Yakuza 5, there was a huge stretch between the 4th game and the 5th game that they just did not explain at all very well, and it didn't make me like it couldn't like get me on board with what they were trying to do. And the Yakuza 6 is like they just threw everything out that they had, all the development they had. They threw everything out, and it just was a huge mess. So that's why, like, for me, after 2, to be honest, like, the series isn't very, very strong, I would say.
Right.
So,
all right.
Yeah. If you don't like 0, then it doesn't get much better after that.
Yeah. Agreed. Let's
I think that's it, right? I don't think anybody has any questions in the chat.
If nobody else has any questions, we're going to do our outros. So appreciate everybody pulling through. We did try to, do a restream on Twitch, but that didn't end up happening. So it is what it is with that. But shout out to Butch for that Twitch sub. Also, guys, like I said, big thank you to Big Cloud for doing this for us. And like I said, this show is going to be around 8:15 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every other week. So it's going to be bi-weekly. So look forward to that. Regardless, it will be on a consistent bi-weekly schedule. Depending on news, it could go into weekly, but for now, we're sticking to being a bi-weekly schedule. So appreciate it. And guys, also go follow my Twitch as well. I put it in the chat for a little bit. So do that as well. Also follow Alicia and Pablo when they do their outros. Like I said, appreciate it, guys. Make sure to share the podcast episode to whoever, wherever possible, Twitter, X, wherever, Discords, greatly appreciate it. And like I said, big thanks to Big Cloud as well. And then Big Cloud is in the description. I know it's in the description, sir. I just want to put the live chat. This guy coming at me. I got you, dog. No, but it is in the description as well. And also make sure to check out RGT at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully Big Cloud will have a episode as well. So, Pablo, tell the people where they can find you at.
Hey, man, it was a good episode, man. I had fun. You guys could check me out and follow me on Twitter at HarlemXPoncho. I also do a Patreon with my guy Kofi, which you can check out at patreon.com/goodgamers. We do a podcast called I don't know if I can curse on here, but What the F podcast. We just talk about random stuff that happens in culture. Tune in, you'll have a good time. And support the guys on there, J-Main and Kofi.
And Alicia, where can they find you at?
Man, this was a really fun show. It was nice just catch up with everybody, and I think the pacing was really, really strong on this one. We got to a lot of topics in a very short amount of time, so really, really nice. You can find me at Ali_9201 on Twitter. And just have a great night, and we'll see y'all back in 2 weeks.
All right, guys. Take it easy, be safe, be healthy. Peace.
Bye.